what we as a Board of Visitors need to do is to not skate where the puck is, but to skate to where the puck is going. And we on the board are very mindful of that, and we understand that. And in this case, we have endeavored to undertake a task to understand where the student of the third decade of the 21st century wants to be and wants to do and wants out of their higher education lives. That's a hard task because that's different than even in the first decade of the 21st century. And what we have tried to do in the reason we're here today is to memorialize an agreement that both institutions believe will serve the needs of the student of the third decade of the 21st century, and that's why I'm so excited about being here.
This is an exciting day for us, and I've been here for 2 years, and I have to tell you that this work really represents what drew me to Mary Washington and to the Commonwealth. You know, it wasn't that long ago that what we're in here talking about would have been inconceivable for a place like Mary Washington. Very traditional liberal arts institution that by and large looked at their education as kind of an aggregate experience where you came as a first-year student at the age of 18 and you matriculated your way through 4 years later walking through commencement. And the thought that we could do something like this, it really wasn't that many years ago where this would have seemed maybe not impossible, but very difficult to pull off. And it's exciting work. And it reminds me of what our mission is, what our purpose is, what our public purpose is. A lot of this is about access and opportunity, making sure that we collaborate with our community college partners to create those opportunities for students where they can matriculate seamlessly, get their degree hopefully in timely fashion, reduce that debt hopefully down to zero at some point in time, doing what we can to ensure that quality education. Certainly for their individual personal success, we always hope that the education that they get, the skills that they develop, the experience they have both at Nova and then at Mary Washington will lead them on to successful careers, and we're sure that they will. But I'm reminded that this work is really about something even bigger than that, and it's about our democracy. It's about making sure that we bring students from diverse backgrounds who have diverse perspectives together at places like Mary Washington, Nova, who not only learn together, but work together, solve problems together, serve together, learn from one another. And I can tell you that Mary Washington is going to be the better place because of Nova and because of the students who begin at your institution but make their way to Mary Washington. Andrea is going to be an example of that. She already has had that impact on Nova, but I have no doubt that she's going to have a similar impact on Mary Washington. She's going to help us learn. She's going to help us be better. And this is why this is so important, because someday, whatever Andrea ultimately does with her life, she's going to go back to a community. Maybe it's going to be in Northern Virginia. Maybe it'll be in DC. Maybe it'll be right here in Fredericksburg. But she's going to make that community a better place. And at a time right now where we sense how polarized our society is and how worried we are about the future of our democracy, some think it's on the ropes, as we struggle to work with one another, and as we tend to retreat into our individual camps and refuse to work together and talk with one another in civil ways, but also in productive ways, I like to think that this partnership and this collaboration gives us all hope in the future. As students who start at Nova come to Mary Washington, they begin that laboratory of democracy in Northern Virginia, and they bring it down here in Fredericksburg. And they learn, but they also teach. And so this is an exciting day for me.